condition, it's important to advocate yourself and as a family about your condition, raise awareness.
It takes quite a long time for me.
It does.
It took quite a long time to get to that place emotionally,
Yeah.
where you didn't just say, I have a muscle weakness, I have a condition, and you started to name it, and you started to use the name and help and educate people, because it is hard work. It's hard work.
Yeah, as a parent of a child with a rare muscle condition, I think it's so important to raise awareness, and it's our community that I live in, we've raised a lot of awareness about it and advocating for the condition. It's just been Rare Disease Day, I think on the 28th as an ideal day to do it, and the lead up of make it all heard of.
It is people close to us who need to do it for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
So having advocacy, like the charities and medical professionals talking on our behalf, because you can't always do it for yourself.
No, and it's hard to always have to fight for everything.
A D for everything else.
And one of the sort of flip sides of having this increased ability to diagnose people, so I'm in contact with quite a lot of people online with a big, quite big Facebook group. And someone in the middle of Australia gets a diagnosis, someone in India gets it, someone in West Africa gets a diagnosis, and they have nobody, literally nobody within thousands of miles sometimes. So although we've travelled a fair distance, that's the flip side of, I can send off my genetic material and I can get this information back, but absolutely nobody near me has got the faintest idea about what to tell me to do, basically.
Yeah. No, it's really interesting, the social media, isn't it, and like being able to find people, because I think sometimes I think in the neuromuscular field we're perhaps better because the registries are well set up, but I also work with other genetic diseases, and sometimes people come and they've got so much more information from their Facebook groups than is published in the medical literature. So they come and say, well, we've got this, and we know these other families that have got it. And I said, well, there's nothing written in the medical literature about it, because I think the studies that we publish are very much from a medical perspective, and they're not always actually what what the families think are important and what they want to know. So,
but conversely, there's also a lot of misinformation in the online groups, huge amounts. So I've been talking to the guys from AskBio about the American setup, and the amount of just people who've been told the wrong thing by their doctors, who are convinced that there's some the supplement they can take that's going to benefit them. You've got a bit of information about one of the trials, and so they think this other thing is related to it because it has a similar name. Huge amounts of misinformation as well.
And it's all about filtering out properly, isn't it, on the website. It can be a really good safety net and support, just someone else to relate to, but there's so much wrong information on there.
And we need moderators, we don't need
absolutely. You've just got to pick wisely, don't you?
And I think sometimes it is difficult to filter that out as well, isn't it, really?
It takes effort.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think they're open to being exploited as well,
Absolutely.
aren't they?
It's
snake
oil.
Yeah. So I'd be interested to know, people that have got a diagnosis, who is in a registry, join the disease registry for their condition? You have,
you think you've got a diagnosis?
Yeah, I am 2A. So,
I think you probably are.
He's had a muscle. You had that when you were younger.
yeah, I had a biopsy, and the consultancy at 9 Wells, she's particularly interested in my family. This is in Glasgow. So yeah.
Is that Dr. Farudia? Is that Dr. Farudia? Or Longman? No?
No, that rings a bell. So my brain is a bit scrambled right now.
Yeah.
I would get rid of names.
I'm just thinking, because when we don't obviously see everyone that gets a diagnosis of an MGMD, but we always pinpoint or signpost people to the registries, and it's just interested to know how much that filters down and how much people actually are able to do that.
I joined the FAP registry shortly after diagnosis. 200 people on it now, and it's up to 900. So that's, massive recruitment.
No, so even if you've got a diagnosis, you've got to actually go online and register with the registries, don't you?
have
You don't
you
automatically
haven't
get
done
the
that?
No,
Yeah.
I've got to do it yourself.
I guess he had it so long ago that
That's
we
it.
just
Yeah,
not
yeah.
in the same
Yeah.
Facebook sort of thing.
Yeah. I think it's different, isn't it? When you have that diagnosis
Yeah.
for such a long time, that you
Yeah.
kind of like, you don't go through the same
But I must
process.
admit, I mean, I don't do Facebook, but I think for something like that it might be good. But then I don't know if I would like all the things that are all being done. I think it would mess with my brain.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do have to be. Yeah, my son has to tell me off because I go on. She's got the wrong information.
Yeah, so I think I might just stay away.
Yeah.
Let you do that.
If you want,
It can also be a positive because you're contributing
I can
to
see that.
helping other
I can
people.
see that.
Yes.
I just wish it was all one-sided though, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's not.
it's not.
The ones we are on were quite useful for sharing equipment. So my son's first wheelchair came from another family who donated it to us, and it was have you ever heard of the Panther Micro? They're like the smallest wheelchairs ever for like children. He's one and he had a wheelchair and it was independent, and that was great for us as a family. But so there are positives, but there's a lot of negatives too.
Yeah.
Well, if we don't have any other questions, I think the plan was at 4 o'clock. We're going to have open the doors and have some.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I said I would nip out about 5 to 4 just to ask the staff to come and open the doors.
Okay.
We're finished. Aren't we?
Yeah, we're finished.
Before we do, can I just ask a question?
Yeah,
but
go
I want
for
me
it.
to do it a bit privately if I can.
Yeah, I'll come over.
Oh, cheers.
Being here today and supporting today, but also you being here to talk to me and making the job being here as your husband in the UK. And again, I think it was common today that we have more of that interaction in the future and presence. So I think it was for me very positive. So a big thank you to all of you.
Right, you may see in a bit of footage that this is our other hotel. It's a different room, and we've got a problem.
I haven't got a feeling that we're going to be nowhere near as helpful as the last one.
Not with that Russian woman. Well, what do you want to do, sir? Well, I can chop the bed up, but we'll take your 100 million
we're going to do the
billion
opposite
pound
of Frank Spencer.
credit.
Because there's enough room for singles. Leave Nick.
We could have put another bed in here
Down
for
there.
me.
Proper family room. Sorry, can you get
Yeah,
back?
because I'm terrible for names, but my sister might have said that for. Hopefully, they're going to shove her on the floor, and I get this all from me. Me, but my sister's front luggage on the cheeky bugger.
I couldn't throw that up. Well, that were you.
You did? I'm sure you did. You got out of your chair
If
and
I
threw
was
it
that
on.
strong to throw them up suitcases up there,
Yeah, right.
I'd be able to get up that hill.
She did.
No. Again. Oh, sorry, I'm the yellow.
Yeah, you will be yellow. You're not white balanced because we've got.
Again, slightly cheap, banana board, far too high. These hotel mattresses must be really awesome for someone who's healthy, but there's no chance. There's no chance I can do that. Oh, dear.
Going blurry again.
Oh, no.
You can see banana board now where I am.
Yeah.
Um,
Height. Can't do it.
So we're going to throw her off
Like a
the
repeat
chair.
yesterday, but hopefully without the floor.
No, she's going to sleep on. Well, yeah.
Oh, we don't know what it's going to be like yet.
No.
This evening.
Chocolates. Best automatic special. Right, we've got Sister's little bed here, and she can get here. So technically, I get a double bed for my belly. But yeah, this is our situation. She can't get back on wheelchair.
Nope.
We have run assistants and they've ignored. Well, they haven't answered phone. They have, but
Yeah, reception answered, but then they put you through to another department and they didn't pick up.
yeah, and they're like, well, sort of hijacking our room.
I'm trying to figure a way of getting on the chair.
Yeah. Let's shut of our room. I sat in that chair. This is our view of a bridge. People standing.
Hello, reception, Alex again.
Hi, I'm just wondering if you'd be able to book us a local taxi from a taxi for 11:45, but it's got to be for a wheelchair user.
That's absolutely fine. I will do my call about and give you a call back once I've done it. What, you want it for 11:45? Where is it going to?
It's going to Newcastle train station.
No problem.
Brilliant,
Station. Not a worry at all. That's grand. I'll sort it out for you.
brilliant. Thank you for that.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Bye-bye.
bye.
It's outside our door. And then we got outside here. And my focus is to go downstairs and film that. Technically, you have been welcomed back, but you have permission and orders.
Morning.
A warning. Next time, get a bed.
Yeah, get one of them roll-out beds.
Yeah. And or should be punished and put in the horse box. Yes, this is the hotel. Pardon?
If it's heated and got a bed, I'm not bothered.
Well, you might have to share it with the horse, but you know, that's heated. Plenty of body heat. Now, we are getting a taxi just to go across the road.
But
Because we're
on a hill.
yeah. This is how bad it is. Now, hopefully, our taxi is a vehicle what can get a wheelchair in.
1910, they don't fit between here and there.
Ooh.
Oh, aye, why, aye.
You don't tell you that, do you, when you're buying them?
No, you've got what you only if you're buying one. The best thing to do is to get the smallest one that's comfortable enough. Believe you me, I know that sounds Irish, because the smaller it's uncomfortable, but it's got to be the smallest but comfortable. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For a deposit, because the kids are always wanting something. There's 6 of them,
Yeah.
ranging from a baby to 18. So that I was not so much 18-year-old now, but I always need something. And
I feel sorry for younger generation.
and it just he's got a good job. He's making money. He's just bought a new car cash, but he can't get. But he needs it.
Yeah.
And he can't get. So he can never get the money to put a deposit down on a big enough house. Which is a shame.
Yeah.
He could, but he's just struggling with it because by the time he gets it, it's birthday, take everyone out, Christmas. It's a constant. He gets it and then it's gone.
It's bad. Well, it's really bad at the minute. I mean, it's like with houses. You have to put the days of 5% have gone.
Oh no, it's 10%
like 10,
minimum.
20% now.
It's 10% minimum now, like.
And that's if you've got a perfect credit score. If you don't, they can even ask up to 30.
Ah,
Who's
that's
got
right.
that? You've got to pay to live somewhere in the meantime.
Exactly. Aye, exactly. It's always outgoings. So she loves it, yeah. She did originally want to be a teacher. She wanted to follow my daughter because she does and works with kids, special needs and stuff, and this, that, and the other. And she wanted to do something like that. But
I know it sounds awful, but it doesn't pay. I came out of
well,
childcare.
that's what I had said to her, and I said, look it, I know the owner of that Crown Plaza, and I know his man, and I says, he looks after kids. As long as you do is you put the effort in. If you don't, you'll be out the door. I told her that, and I spoke to his mother, and she can't. She look after her. Stop. And the amount of people that's come and gone. I says, you're 18. I says, you can make a profession of it, man. I says, you can start there and work your way up and just be like them in management.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, be an area training manager, whatever. You're young enough to do what you want. You can make it. Yeah. I says, it's the only 5-star hotel in Newcastle. I says, so. You'll do all right.
You'll do well.
You'll do well. I says, you'll have your peaks and your troughs and the highs and lows when there's people not there and this and that. But there's only people that can there who's normally got money. I says, and you'll always get tip money because.
Which if you go, well, if you have to go get trained up, you've got to spend a lot of money.
Are you holding on to something there? No, don't take that because it's can't get you out. I feel as though it's easy to stop you. You can't go anywhere.
It's quiet down now. Sounds like it.
It's early to be already on the sauce, isn't it?
I was worried. Whoa!
You're in there already, just like you go right and go left, so you're going that way. I'll go and get the other one. I'll go and get the big fella.
Oh yeah, okay. Very dangerous. Could be anything. Oh, that was a lot.
Right, there you go, sweetheart.
Well,
I forgot about that.
They keep insisting on showing mugshot.
This will be calling Durham.
He's the exception to the rule because every time I've been on a train, I've been asked. I'm just like, that's how it's so ingrained.
Newton and Liverpool Line Street.
Oh, so it does run through, but you don't want to stop at Huddersfield.
No. The next stop will be Durham.
Yeah, and it goes to Leeds, and then after that, it goes to Manchester, but it doesn't stop.
It stops at Dewsbury.
Well, it's naughty. My chocolate drink.
We're filming a bit of a window out there into the world.
Yeah, don't get to see
In here, there's a Cadbury Screamer getting eaten.
Yeah, well, I don't get out often.
Oh no. 5-star.
I spend 99.9% of the time.
Luxury.
To be honest, the reason we put this name was because of
I'm enjoying it slowly.
Yeah.
You don't want to see me eat a cream egg.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was happening beforehand, but I hadn't chosen a date.
I do eat it like the old advert, like the Gemini, but I am.
Oh yeah.
So I'll choose this day.
That's what they were
And then he was like, oh, I'm going to miss out. I'm like, whose fault's that?
A lovely community, lovely travelling on today. Yorkshire, back to Yorkshire. Now, lovely scenery of concrete there. You see that lovely construction of concrete. Great. She's going to put this on YouTube, you know.
What's wrong with that?
Aye.
At least you're filming forward. Me, it'd be very disorientating.
Well, yeah, but if you play it backwards. But now, if my dad was here, he'd be taking half of them. Or the lot. In a wheelbarrow.
None of them would be there if he was still about.
Well, he would be. I think he's been. The ghost of him.
Spirit of him.
Chris, what are you doing with them? I'm going to plant them in the garden. What are you trying to do? Grow more of them.
Grow concrete. Was it a politician what did it? It was on about sustainable resources. And this guy would have an interview with a carpenter, and he's like, well, you just grow more trees. And he's like, well, you can grow more concrete. And he's like, no, you can't. You can grow trees, you can't grow concrete.
You've got to bloody mine it.
And it's like, what job do you do? And why are you having this interview if you don't even know that concrete doesn't grow like... What does it think cement trucks are? And I don't know.
Planting things, aren't they? You know.
Don't film me eating Cadbury cream eggs.
Well, we are filming you eating, so we've sort of got off the window there. Look at the scenery there. Lovely, because obviously the more we fill the SD card up, the more we can have transferring naughty images of... Yes, very naughty images. There were disgusting images of her jumping on the floor. Well, we dropped her on the floor, but we fancy editing.
I could jump, I would have jumped on the bed, not the floor.
Well, we dropped you on the floor, but yeah.
Yeah. Gravity was against me.
Yeah, it was actually, and strength of me. I thought, I'll just put her on the floor, mate. You know, we already have.
If we got that spaces and tourism going, I might be able to get on the bed, so there's less gravity.
Well, yeah.
I'm definitely not going to Venus, there's even more. Anybody be squished.
So, was it an interesting tour?
What, the workshop?
Yes.
Very. I've got loads of information, I've even got a load more to process, which I haven't even read through all the paperwork I've taken. And the fact that there's a magazine and charities that can help. I've been left on my own, haven't I? Nobody's said anything. Wait 2.5 years for a local neurologist. Rick Bradford got me a bit off.
I'm just glad that
so basically to go away. So he can't be up to date with anything.
Not important enough.
Because otherwise he could have told me about at least some trials for some MD. But he didn't even know what to recommend for daily life with me MD. Not worth it. So this is what this patient is, being everything I've been hoping for the past 5 years.
I don't even think she said that. To be funny, to be honest.
Right, he used to fit me with that because I really want to finish my egg if it's melting. Or is it outside?
It's outside.
When does the evening start? In the winter.
Yeah.
Look, the cheek's getting big.
Not just the you don't either there.
So we haven't seen the Angel of Death. I think we've gone past it, but
Should come up here.
I can't remember which side it's on.
oh, alright. Oh, yeah, it can be over there.
I would order it, but I'm on the way.
Well, I'm not pointing the camera to someone oh, I think we should.
What was I getting at? That's me down asking how to order McDonald's. Because my mum's like absolutely floored with coffee.
We lovely.
She's got like
The field. She's filming a documentary.
This is what it looks like going backwards.
Backwards. Well, play it forwards, then backwards, and it'll look like it's going forward.
No, but I wanted to show it
Look,
from my
control.
perspective. Like a little difference between
Little wobble.
when it's just like it doesn't see
Now we're on an express train, and this is how fast it goes.
I thought it was
It's going to a station.
I know. But it don't come to our station, in one.
No, it
don't.
doesn't.
Don't want to stop at where we live.
No, none of people. Until we're going on holiday for.
Don't like that. Don't like them folk.
No, it's annoying because you know it's going past.
Yeah, no.
I just don't like how they have that. Just don't like it. I think the ones I use now are these descriptions. That's a great
How long is that yellow wire?
Not quite that.
Let's follow the yellow wire. It's a yellow wire game.
That's how you get around
So it's plugged into that extension, another extension there. I don't know if anybody's following that. What the yellow wire? I think somebody's nicking their electricity. I know energy prices have gone up, but somebody's nicking it from British Rail. Some more trains there. Bits of train spotting. Oh, it'd be right position for railway museum.
Yeah.
Hey, they're still making electric. So a yellow wire. There we are. There's a sign.
high contrast.
Oh, we've got some disabled ramp out there.
So I could visit Durham.
I might take the piss and see if I
It seems a bit of a remote station, but yeah.
I might have a look.
Because
This is
Huddersfield
like a
could look like
card
that,
birthday
couldn't
present.
it?
See if I can do it for a laptop.
What?
A little bit remote.
Oh, no, but it's got a canvas, a roof, and a tunnel.
So it's like the Brockholes line to, well, Huddersfield line to, which outlet?
Get out!
You were pressing the
Meadowhall.
toilet, you loser.
What a fucking loser.
This is Durham.
That was interesting. Now we saw a lovely. Oh no, it's a bit. No, there's a bigger station now.
Line Street.
Yeah.
You were looking at the far end.
Well, yeah. Well, I was following that cable.
The next stop for this service will be Darlington.
Darlington. That's where Stan lives. Right. So we stopped, but I feel like we got power. Now, are we limited for a minute? Not a bullet train. are lovely images of Auntie Claire. Whistle. Have you heard of Thistle Whistle?
A thistle whistle.
You know what a Thistle Whistle was, don't you? Have you forgotten? When she was a little girl, everyone. All this family, all Little Nest monsters. And the kids used to get the Thistle Whistles out.
Yeah.
And there was a little bloke what reminded me of me boss, Ian Bennett. Didn't he? And he always playing the bagpipes.
Yep.
And my sister, like, Loch Ness monsters, she used to like the monsters, but one came out with the bagpipes. Bloody want to kill that one.
Yeah, exactly. Damn bagpipes. Yeah, don't pull out on it, then I'll get bagpipes.
Oh, well, it was a BBC cartoon, wasn't it? So, yeah, but, yeah, that proves how old she is. If you want to work that out.
Stop giving away my age.
Where are you going, love?
I don't know, I forgot how old you are. So, right, everyone, if you can work out her age, you will win.
No!
Accessory of this famous YouTuber, Disruptive Disabled Gamer. You will win a Stoma bag.
Full or empty?
Oh, full. What's the point of being empty?
Point of being empty, that's disgusting.
Yeah, but it'd be a mysterious bag.
Why would it be mysterious? I think there's nothing mysterious about it. I don't know what they're going to get in it. Unless I'm going to put like an Amazon voucher in it.
It depends what you eat, because you've been you've been 5-star eating.
And Liverpool Line Street.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. And you're just eating a Cadbury's cream egg. So imagine the content.
I am not. By the time we edit this, I'm not saving today. For somebody.
We're going to film it later.
No, we're not. That's disgusting. No, it's not my bag. A nice Amazon card in it. Cool, like
we're learning something new, our conversation. I mean, our conversation coming back here. Oh my gosh, we're seeing the inlets of the toilet. Zoom in.
I presume it's the wheelchair friendly one, the rounded one?
I don't know, but the guy's ripped the guts out of it.
What?
That's quite interesting. Yeah, we're seeing innards of the toilet, everyone.
The toilets really have innards. It's plumbing.
Well, plumbing, alright, I'm seeing indoor plumbing on a train. Some blocks with all static caravans. Oh, somebody will get excited on that. Oh, yeah, static caravans. So, a new photographer? No, a YouTuber. Would you put me film it? Oh, I didn't realise that. It's on the scene, man.
You know he's old school because he didn't ask for the channel name.
I didn't want him to, if I find me.
What?
Interesting.
Okay. I suppose like it's me with my channel.
I mean, it's like them. It's like them. If they, I'll notice if they've been watching.
Yeah.
Because if they don't believe Callum, I think Alpha's lying to you. He won't come up here. And then, what's he been doing? He's been filming around our house. We don't live in the station, you know. Oh yeah. Whoa, reflection and
I apologise now for that.
Train travel. See, oh yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? If you did that, you can have an image of Jeremy Clarkson.
Why?
Oh yeah, I've got a reflection of window. Jeremy Clarkson, or why have a reflection of Jeremy Clarkson? Because it makes it look good, doesn't it?
What, Jeremy Clarkson?
Gorgeous is based on.
Well, yeah, but it's based on in attitude. It doesn't have to be in looks, does it?
It's not. No, it's based on his looks. Jeremy Clarkson was a sex symbol once upon a time.
Yeah, exactly.
The ladies liked him.
Packed him
Jurassic era of Top Gear, yes. When cars had engines in them.
And chokers.
And chalk. Not automatic chalk, but chalk you had to physically manually control.
And maybe, knowing him, he probably had to wind some of them up as well on the bar at the front.
He has done that. Yeah, did you seen that Model T one, have you?
Well, I know of the T1 because I did history on it with American history.
You did American history on the Model T.
Yeah.
So
well,
you
not on T. Gosh, it's years ago. Long time since.
So you knew it was the biggest production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Mafia.
Well, yeah.
So, getting rid of trams.
Well, yes, they did.
Was it Michelin they joined up with?
Something like that. It was a Thai company, wasn't it? Yes.
It's been effective. There's very few places now that have trams. And look how good it would be now because of environmental impact. It'd be a lot better, wouldn't it, having trams back?
Well, they have brought trams back.
Yeah, in certain places, but they used to be everywhere once upon a time. Now we'd have to do the infrastructure all over again.
So they're going to bring hot air balloons back.
No, it's just everything's going to be electric cars
Zeppelins.
now. Plus they can blow.
Oh, they stopped using that when Hindenburg, crashed. Well, exploded. But they're saying now it could be sabotage. So how was your 5-star
Yeah, I didn't realise it was 5-star. I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah.
So you slept on a single 5-star bed and you couldn't get out of it?
Yeah.
Is that because it was that comfy, or is it because you couldn't be bothered getting out of it?
No, I wanted to get out of it. That was
You were
the
stuck
problem.
in it, that's the problem, everyone.
Yeah.
She was stuck.
Yeah. 'Cause I would have got up earlier, but I didn't want to disturb you about.
Oh, you didn't want to disturb me? Oh, okay. She wanted to watch more of my channels.
Yeah, that definitely would have disturbed you. But yeah, I kept waking up because the guy next door, he really snored. And don't forget, I'm right up against the door.
Oh, I snore.
Well, you snore, but not like he did.
All right.
I thought there was someone next to me on my left. It was not loud. It disoriented me in the middle of the night. What? Well, I was like, oh God, thank you. It's next door. But it sounded like it were in the same room.
Well, you were next to his door.
Yeah. Yeah, stopping him from coming in.
Yeah.
Keep filming outside, it won't get any. Take you out lunchtime, please.
Well, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but they're in my suitcase, so...
I should have told me I would have talked to you.
Nah, be right. Be right. Be right. Now, I might go a little bit strange, but well, be right.
I guess he's taking his medication. What happens? I don't know. We'll find it.
Yo, nothing wrong. Got on that. Alright. Okay.
Maybe it's anti-gamma ray pills, like anything you were on about last night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we...
turn into the whole...
I think we're miles away from Angel of Death.
Oh, yeah, we passed that years ago.
Oh, did you see it?
No. No,
See, it
it's
moves.
not far from... What, it's like rollers?
How do you know? I bet it comes alive at night and roams around.
I think we'd have heard about it if it did.
Yeah, but nobody might not know
No.
that it moves.
I think something that big people would notice.
Nobody didn't really pay attention about King Kong roaming around, did they?
What, CGI one or?
Well, yeah.
Or the original?
Yeah. Oh, the original King Kong. I didn't know it was a true
I'm
story.
asking you, original or?
Oh, there was a documentary about the true story of King Kong, yeah, and it's not, it's fictional. But, yeah.
It's fictional?
Yeah.
You mean it was, what they call them now? I've seen a really good one. fakementary or something it's got, right?
Yeah. Peter
Have you seen the one about the man one?
The man one?
Yeah, where 95% of the world is women surviving, there's only 5% of men.
Right.
Segregated them.
Yeah.
And then it's about this couple what did fall in love with each other and how the social norms had changed.
Right.
Men couldn't do nothing.
Now I remember a documentary called The Worm Has Turned, where every man was safe if they got into Wales. Didn't they? But if they stayed in England, they were doomed by Diana Dawes. But we found the weakness of the ladies.
It wasn't exactly like that, but they were second-class citizens, and they had to be like basically doing housework and stuff, and menial jobs, and all the men couldn't talk at parks together about anything. If they started talking, they got told off. But it was done in it sounds really bad, but it was done in a pretty good way. So I highly recommend you find that one.
Alright. So on YouTube you can watch The Worm Has Turned, where you'll find out that you have a mouse, it will save your life. Just a ticket again.
No drinks.
Oh, we just had the incident on the train. Everyone.
Me being bad. I accidentally set up an alarm.
We could have filmed it, but obviously I was tending with my cup of tea, but somebody's pulled the emergency card.
I didn't know I did it. I must have done it with my elbow.
Who pulled it?
Me accidentally, but I didn't know I'd even done it.
Yeah, she started playing around and fiddling with Trey.
Not Melissa.
No, technically, how did you happen?
Well, I think it's because when I put my bag up, I put my elbow back.
I think we got wires tangled, didn't we?
No, I got this wire round my handle of the bag.
Yeah.
So I just unplugged it. No, it must have been when I pulled my elbow right back.
Express service to Liverpool Line Street.
Oh, that's it. I caught my hand on.
Oh, film this.
Yeah, I caught it on that.
Service will be.
So if you lift the flap, push the button, and wait for the light before speaking to the driver. Oh goodness! Penalty for improper use.
I think your wheelchair will help you get out of that. It's a disability.
What you think? You think my wheelchair turns into a lawyer?
No, but your disability might help you.
What?
I think that's what you had. You had that sympathy thinking, she's in wheelchair, she don't know anything.
I don't like that. I don't really like it.
I know you don't like that.
Oh, thank you.
Not that I want to get penalised either, but.
Well, the thing is, you got a disabled person. So you technically, are we saying that the driver was listening to our conversation?
It could have been, yeah. Because it says if the light's flashing, but I didn't know it was there and I couldn't see it.
Well, what they're on about? Talking about bullet train and something, isn't it? You know, like.
We might have been.
But no, we weren't.
What were we talking about then? I don't know how long ago I did it.
But it's been here week and all that time. I thought, I'm not going to say out yet.
He's been listening since Newcastle.
And you thought, carry on back with conversation you want about. We're leaving this station, everyone.
Yeah, we're leaving Darlington.
Darlington. This is where Stan lives. But I don't know where
Stan is. I don't know where he is.
Stan is Amy's dad. Does that help anybody out there? It's gone blurry, camera. Yeah, very.
At least I got that hot chocolate.
I got a cup of tea, everyone.
Chocolate. I really wanted one. I don't know. I had a craving for it.
I had a craving for orange juice, but it won't milk. I think because that hotel in it, you know.
Yeah. We'll spoil for choice there. I've got to admit, the breakfast is there's way more to choose from.
Yeah, it will actually, won't it?
Yeah.
You'd be thinking all that food that gets wasted there and all.
But it don't. I bet, because it's in a city, it'd be more likely there'll be one of them places what will send the dry goods to, like a food bank or something, I would imagine. And the rest, I think, fresh stuff. I'd imagine staff would have first pick. Nothing worse.
What? What, you watching Lethal Weapon getting too old? Right. Kick them all out then. Oh, you got more kittens, haven't you? Yeah. That's why she wants the old ones dead for. Oh, scruff at neck, yeah. You are? How old are your kittens? Oh, 2 or 3 months. Did you kidnap them? No. Or kidnap them? Have you been pinching other people's kittens? Oh, right, okay. Oh, she didn't want them. Yeah. Right. What about vet bills and all that lot, Wim? You definitely want to get rid of Leo, don't you? I mean, he's a vicious, nasty son. That's the one you want to give you. So. Eh? Oh, right. Yeah, well, I had difficult last time.
I've decided to do gas in there because they told me today.
Oh, I went for gas in there and problems happened. They stopped me gas and it was hurting. They said I was sucking too much of it.
I don't want to take that through.
I felt like it. Oh, yeah. Don't be triggering that off. I don't want me wigging and it would stop. They'd be thinking she's on the train. Oh, you gotta get off? Right, okay.
I know it smells.
Well, I did say you let off.
I sweat every day.
I know you keep saying about your sweaty problems.
I've got when I'm fat, the sweaty, but this is the sweatiest I've ever been.
Alright, the sweatiest you've ever been. Yeah. Alright. Well, you got a big responsibility having Stefan. You can't complain he's heavy. So you're going to get him crawling, aren't you?
We'll get him on. Come on, we'll have some fun with him today.
Well, yeah.
It's warm, get out in case it helps him.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to set that bottom bit off?
What bottom bit off?
Well, I was just thinking there's a little like, what do you call it on it?
Right.
I don't think it's a walker either, but oh yeah, it's just to take it off a bit.
Oh, right, okay.
It's more of a rocking rocker than a...
Oh, right.
We'll shortly be arriving at York.
Yeah.
Unless you can take it off.
Right.
If you're leaving the train, take a moment to check you have everything with you. Don't forget any bags or cases in the luggage racks or under seats, and retain your tickets as they may be required if exiting this station. Please take care when leaving the train. Use the handrails
You will.
as the step down to the platform is larger than usual at this station.
Yeah.
It's not really much there.
Right.
Some kind of gel, and then they're going to suction it out.
All right.
It's going to hurt that.
Yeah, it would do actually, wouldn't it?
When it has one of them buds stuck in it.
Yeah.
Them white earbuds. I got the end must have fallen off it and ended up to my ear.
Right.
So now I've got all this rash around my chin and my ear and my neck and all that.
All right. Okay.
It's very strange.
Well, yeah.
It's to do with me. It's to do with me, not my menopause. It's really strange that I've got all this rash.
Right.
That's my ears. They're going bad. I might lose them.
You might lose your ears.
Not my hearing.
Well, yeah, I thought they were going to amputate your ears off.
Come on, I'm surprised that lost my head.
Will you still survive if you amputate your head?
What, to chop my ears off?
Well, no, your head.
I could go next to the person with Elfield.
Right. Elfields. Yeah, hit Lord of the Rings.
I've got them about the right height.
Well, yeah, you're a little dwarf, yeah, a little hobbit.
I know. Sometimes. He's coming, he's got to let me know. Because there's no point me trying to remember. I can't even remember 2 minutes ago.
Right.
It's taking the mic now.
Well, it's your condition, isn't it? So.
Well, yeah, he should have at least let me know.
Yeah.
And then he moans at me saying, because I said he didn't give a shit about it. I said, well, I didn't mean it in a nasty way, but right now I'm beginning to think you do.
I think because he's worried about being accused of something, like you said. Yeah, but he did get accused of doing something, and he hasn't.
Yeah, well, I know him. That's pretty sure, so.
Yeah, well.
They've gone now, they've gone. Well,
It doesn't matter, they did accuse him of doing something, and he hasn't.
The kid was great, too. They didn't run off. They just passed him out,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I drove him to it, actually. I've got him the Black Widow.
Oh, you're the Black Widowmaker. You're not doing a good job.
Well, as long as none of you lot die, well, yeah, I won't be the Black Widow, will I?
Right.
Mine's old enough. I'd kill him myself, I've already told him that.
Right.
Oh, who's that now? Oh, but my mum is now. Right, I'm going to get up, because they're not staying there, they're not leaving the car there.
Right.
I think my mum's first part there.
Okay, you do your drying. Okay.
Alright, better go do my job.
Yeah, you're best doing your drying.
I can't drive. Oh, we're going to get her the license. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Tips.
With you. As you can see, the whole of the station is a little bit snarled up at the moment, so as soon as I have any more information I will let you know. My name is Kate, conductor. I'm taking you all the way through to Liverpool Line Street. I'm based at the green road of the train. Should you require any assistance whatsoever or just have any questions you'd like answering, please do pop down and see me. I will be trying to pass through the carriage throughout the journey though to again answer any questions, so please don't hesitate to stop me.
I got the front
Which hopefully will be on our way shortly. We'll be stopping at Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester, Victoria, Manchester. Bit of good news, we are going to be setting off. Do have to advise you though, we are going to be cancelling the service at Manchester, Victoria, and then a bus replacement service from there to Lime Street. I do have to warn you of that, obviously, in case you need to get the connections. We should be leaving shortly, as soon as we have the platform staff here to do so. Thank you.
Right, we're setting off.
Yes.
Are you moving, sweetheart?
Yes.
No.
Not moving yet, but we're going to set off shortly when they get the platform staff. So we'll get into Leeds, but then I don't know what time it'll be because our train from Leeds is meant to leave in 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, you're not going to get there in 10 minutes, will you?
And then I've got to arrange to get on the train valid with these tickets.
Sorry.
Because like I said, as long as they're valid, even if something goes wrong, this isn't our fault, so.
Oh, bloody hell, Claire.
So all I can do is ring you when we get to Leeds, and
All right, sweetheart, that's all you
and
can
then we'll find out if there's still one to Huddersfield or whether we have to go on a bus.
All right, sweetheart, what have you?
But apparently they're still fixing further up because people are from Manchester Airport. We'll have to get a bus from up to Liverpool Lime Street. So that's still cancelled. But like I said, hopefully we'll get into Leeds. And then
aeroplane?
Yep.
Yeah, I got to do it.
Nope.
What have you?
Nope.
You know.
Yeah, I'll give you a call back, Mum, when I know what's happening when we hit Leeds.
All right, sweetheart.
That's all I can do at this point.
That's all you can do, sweetheart.
I thought typical, at least we've got, in my head, I've got 45 minutes before Leeds train. It'd be enough to get wheelchair assist sorted out. But obviously we've lost it.
Leeds, Dewsbury, Manchester Victoria, Newcastle Willow.
Right, my sweetheart. Has Glenn got his phone?
Yeah, he has.
Oh, I tell you, why don't you ring on Glenn's phone down and then let's save your battery?
I think he's got less than me. Even though I've said charge it, he did charge it to a certain way, but obviously he took it out when we thought we were going to be in Leeds shortly.
Right,
Well, mine is 89% now, so by the time we get to Leeds, hopefully it should be 100.
Right, sweetheart, right, love it. Okay, sweetheart, ring when you get into Leeds, love it.
I will. Sorry about this, I know it's like hanging on, innit?
Yeah, no, I can't be helped, can it?
Please keep the arms always free of luggage or other obstructions. Please keep personal items off feet. Please be placed safely and securely.
Like I said, I don't know if it'll be by train or whether it'll have to be by bus. I don't know if it'll be by train or bus, I'll have to find out when I get there.
Yeah, precisely, sweetheart.
Just hoping it's
alright, my darling.
Okie dokies.
Okay, take care of both of you.
We will.
Alright, sweetheart. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Bye, lovely. Bye, love. Bye, sweetheart. Bye, darling. Bloody hell.
Keep your belongings with you or inside.